and we won't have our police officers, especially at a time when we don't have as many as we should, wasting their time on non-incidences of crime because of false alarms.
City Councilman Jason Williams, along with Council Members Stacey Head, Susan Guidry, and Jared Broussette, gathered at the New Orleans Police Department's headquarters to support NOPD Superintendent Michael Harrison's proposal to change an existing city ordinance on how police respond to false burglar alarms.
We are responding to the locations with lights and sirens. In every case, or nearly every case, the burglar alarm we're responding to is a false alarm.
Now, Chief Harrison says the NOPD responds to 130 false alarms per day, and that number adds up pretty quickly. In a year, that totals 12,000 man-hours and about $400,000 for city taxpayers.
These calls bog us down, waste our resources, and it wastes your money.
The city's current false alarm ordinance was adopted in 1998. It has no fine for the first, second, and third false alarms. Currently, fines start at $25 for the fourth false alarm and go as high as $75 for the ninth false alarm. The new ordinance proposal has fines beginning at $75 for the second false alarm.
The third false alarm will be a $150 fine. NOPD will stop responding to alarm system activations after the third alarm.
Harrison says the new ordinance will have the alarm company contact the homeowner or business owner with 2 phone calls for verification. After that, the alarm company will notify NOPD dispatchers.
So the officer won't know, but this information will be between the alarm company and dispatch to make sure that it's an actual alarm, an actual response that we need to respond to, or one that we don't need to respond to.
In 2014, the NOPD responded to 48,000 false alarms across the city, and just 5,300 of those addresses accounted for 73% of all of those calls. Councilwoman Stacey Head says the ordinance should have been updated years ago, but enforcing the laws would have placed a burden on the already understaffed NOPD.
So we would have been maybe succeeding in one way in reducing some false alarms and generating some recovery in dollars from the city, but we'd also be reducing our manpower efforts from responding to true calls for service and true emergencies because they're in the back doing paperwork, sending fines to people for false alarms.
Harrison says with the support of the City Council, he plans to introduce the ordinance at Thursday's City Council meeting in City Council chambers at City Hall.